Welcome to Secular Soup. Stay tuned for real talk about atheism, feminism, politics, parenting, and whatever the fuck else Amy and Amy want to talk about, because this is their show. And get ready for a whole lot of motherfucking profanity.
Want to hear a secret?
I won't tell anybody. Go ahead. If I sit next to you, I'm going to get gonorrhea. It's going to jump into me. Just two ladies hanging out.
Is it okay for me to make fun of his neck waddle if I make fun of my own neck waddle?
I'm not sure.
That's a real ethical conundrum.
Would you know if you were born a lizard person, or can you be like adopted into the...
I think you know.
We're such professionals.
We really are.
Buckle up, bitches. It's time to have some soup.
I'm Amy with a Y.
And I'm Amy with an I.
And I have successfully unmuted myself.
Good job.
We are two blueberries floating in a bowl of tomato soup. And
We are. And I think
I'm trying to take a picture of my new crown.
Pretty damn good.
That was an excellent fade down.
Is that what it's called?
Getting,
I'm going to call it that.
I don't know. I just call it the fade.
Oh, that's probably better.
But
I'm not taking any selfies today because I have no makeup on and I just cried in therapy a bunch, so I do not look cute.
Yeah, I won't take one either then. Although I would like you to take note of my new crown.
I like your crown. It's very pretty.
From Temu.
So my last Temu order went to my old house, even though all of my addresses are changed everywhere.
What?
I know. I could go pick it up because I pass it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But it's only open until 6, and I'm always passing it at like nighttime or mornings or
when you're whoring. I get it.
No, I don't whore that direction.
Most whoring is done at night, so
it's true. But no, it's my kids that live that direction. They're their dad. Is that?
I see.
All
right.
Yeah, because I moved from 5 minutes away from my kids to 20 minutes away from my kids. 15.
Yeah,
whatever. It's fine.
Whatever. Whatevs.
Yeah,
I have it's Friday evening, and we are both tired.
I'm so tired.
For various reasons. My brain is wonky. I had one of those nights, not last night, but the other night, where you're just, like, your whole brain is just done, but you're still trying to think.
Yeah.
But you can't, but you're like, no, I got to think about this thing, but you're just done. You're just, I went to therapy last night, and I just sat there the whole time going, like, I don't even know how to explain what's in my brain right now coherently. I brought a blizzard with me to therapy because I was so hungry.
That's not food. This is why I assume you don't like vegetables, Amy.
I love vegetables, but listen, I was really hungry for a cookie jar blizzard. Do you know what that is?
It's a bunch of cookies and ice cream.
A cookie jar blizzard is a cookie dough blizzard with Oreo added to it, and Aaron introduced me to them, and they are delicious.
I don't eat ice cream because it's dairy, and I don't eat sugar.
Oh, that's right. Okay, never mind. It's disgusting. You would hate it.
I'm sure I would like it, but I don't eat sugar very much because it makes my tummy hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But no, that's why I assume it, because you're just like,
I really do
donuts.
I'm terrible. Well, but like when I'm with you.
But I don't eat any of that stuff.
That's true. Yeah, I can see why you would get that impression.
But you're also not sober when you're with me.
Exactly.
That's true.
I do actually really enjoy. I'm trying to think of the last really good vegetables I had. What did I eat this week? I don't even know. Did you do anything fun for Memorial Day?
Yes. Well, okay. So I had parties all weekend. I had a Titanic themed party. And that was super fun. I can't share everything that happened, but it was a lot of fun. And my friend Tamsin is a chef, and she cooked amazing food. It was theme. And then the next day, my friend had a divorce party, which was awesome.
Ooh, fun.
And then on Memorial Day, I had 3 parties in 3 days, and I don't do that. That is not me. Like
the plot of a movie.
Yeah, I don't do that. I get so overwhelmed and so burned out.
Love it.
Oh. And so the third day, I went to a Memorial Day party at my friend's lake house.
Man, you are living the dream.
It was gorgeous. Dream. Well, I brought my daughter, and she was like, she goes swimming at our friend's house that we went to her house, and then she went to swimming at this house, and she was like, "Mom, why are all your friends rich? And I was like, because we live in North Texas. Like,
yeah,
that's just the
because I know how to pick friends. That's yeah.
She was like, can we go to the apartment pool? I'm like, why? Like, why would we do that? I literally have like friends with pools.
Oh my God. I went to a bar down in the city somewhere, undisclosed location, and just kind of hung out all day talking to, I went with a friend and was talking to people sitting around us at the bar all day, which was fucking delightful. And we met this couple that was on their very first Tinder date.
Aww.
Like, you know how you kind of strike up a conversation with somebody, and they were literally on a Tinder date. They had just met, and the woman, this was her first ever Tinder date. Like, she had recently gotten out of a relationship, and she's like, this is the first time I've been out. And the guy clearly had been at this. He was a pro. So it was not his first Tinder date. But he was
not my first rodeo.
No, the two of them were really into like Harley riding. They were both,
That's cute.
And so they had gone on not together, but like side by side motorcycle.
Did she have black lipstick on though?
She didn't. No, she actually looked really sweet. She had a bandana on her head, but she seemed like kind of a sweetheart. She was very quiet. The guy though had this very boisterous, like he had a personality, like he was a force of nature, and you could tell the two of them were just not.
Oh,
they were getting along, but it was
this is a good segue, Amy. Are you doing this on purpose?
I'm not, but it will work out great for what we're talking about.
Okay, okay. No, you're doing this on purpose. You're right. Okay, great, awesome.
It really was not, but now that you mention it, yeah, this will work out good. So she was very, like I said, very. They were, and again, they were laughing, they were having a conversation, they were getting along, but this dude was full beard, piercings everywhere.
Okay, he's my type.
Oh yeah, tat sleeves, both arms.
Wait, unless his ears are gauged.
I don't think they were.
Okay, because I don't like it.
I don't think they were, but he had multiple piercings.
Yeah, I mean, so do I now.
He had a t-shirt on, a black t-shirt that had like a middle finger, but it was a skeleton hand. It was like a fun outfit, and he was just boisterous and kind of, you could tell he was very outgoing, and he had
What did his dick look like?
Funny you should ask.
What?
So it was Memorial Day when we went. It turns out
doesn't matter.
He was in the Marines, and I was looking at him going, "You were in the Marine?" He's like, "Oh yeah." Believe it or not, he was showing us pictures of like back when he was clean cut, but no, he was saying that his MO on Tinder. So what he liked to do was when he started texting with someone, he would send a picture of his car. So he'd send them a picture of the world's shittiest like car you've ever seen that's falling apart. And he'd be like, whatever. So here's what I'll pick you up in, baby. And after that, if you're lucky, we'll go back to my house, and sends them a picture of a real trailer house. And you like not quite shitty enough. Like he could be telling the truth. You're not quite sure.
Right.
And then he's like, and then if you play your cards right, you'll get to see this, and pulls out a picture of the tiniest, smallest penis you've ever seen in your life that he found on the internet somewhere. And you're like, okay, well, at this point, this is him. And he's like, and then I'm going to rock your world with this bad boy. And just the way he did it was like, oh my God. Dude. But he was just so proud of his game that he had cultivated over some time. He said it worked out well for him, and it kind of weeded out people with no sense of humor. It was fun.
That's fair. Okay.
And he's like, in there, it was, he had a good time with it. She liked it. She thought it was funny. She showed up.
Funny. It would work.
She showed up, and we were.
I would probably make a catfishing joke that everything is smoke and mirrors.
Mm-hmm.
I've made that during sex, Amy, that I'm still catfishing them, and they have no idea what I actually look like during sex. I'm completely naked.
Yeah, but you could be wearing one of those like rubber bodysuits.
As I told him, I was like, my smoke and mirror game is on point.
I assume that you are still catfishing me.
I am. I'm catfishing everybody.
So I was giving him tips for his Tinder profile.
Women like to be called cunt. That's what that's what I tell my friend Bob.
Yeah. I was like, show me your Tinder profile. I will make it better for you. I should add, we had all been drinking heavily. So
of course, as you do.
If this doesn't sound like me, it does, but whatever. So at one point, this woman gets up to go to the bathroom, and when she went to the bathroom, my friend was like, so how's it going? Like, you guys, how's it? He's like, I don't know. And I'm like, yeah, I can tell you guys aren't really clicking, but it's okay. Like, she's not mad. She's going to look back on this and it'll be like, that's my first Tinder date. And she'll be like, you know what? I had fun. He was a nice guy. He wasn't threatening. He wasn't scary. We just didn't click. It was totally fine. We had a good time.
You could be friends and it's fine.
Right. I said for her, this is going to be a perfectly fantastic experience. She's not rushing into anything. For him, it was like, you know what? We're having a good time. Like I knew in the first couple of minutes, nothing was going to become of it.
I mean, I'd still sleep with him, but that's just me.
She may have. We don't know. But I'm like, okay, show me this. So I looked at his pictures. And
None of us have slept with people we weren't actually interested in, right?
Anyway, so if that's you asking me again, Amy, no, it's not going to happen. I need you to stop harassing me.
I'm in college classes. Does that count? I'm
many
in college
times.
Classes.
I am not interested in you and what you were putting out there. So, no, he showed me all these pictures and I'm like, you know what? These are all actually really good, like solid pictures. Yeah. However, none of them look like what I am looking at right now. Like they're not really you. They're like, I look at you, I see these pictures. I would not honestly make the connection. And he's like, well, I like to do a variety because there's some without the beard because sometimes I don't have a beard and I want people to see what I look like. Fair. All of this is fair. And you used a really good shot. You used a variety. But you should take at least, I'm like, let me take one right now at the bar of what you look like. Put it on there. Because it's not bad. Like, you're good looking. It's not a bad thing.
Did you go home with him?
No.
Did you get his number for me?
I did not. But my friend became friends with him on Facebook. So I'll see
I'm not friends with your friend.
I know, but I'm friends with my friend. So I will see if I can get you the information.
Will he sext me? Because I am a big fan of the sexting.
We'll see. So I helped him with the pictures and then I read the profile and I'm like, you know, it's not the worst one I've ever read. I've certainly read worse profile bios. It's kind of boring. It's very just, you know, here's what I like to do. I'm into whatever. I'm looking for this kind of, but his second paragraph opened with something about tired of all the drama.
Remove that.
And I said, get rid of that sentence. You do not want that. Like, here's the thing.
Remove that immediately.
Get rid of that.
Read that and be like,
yep. I said, tons of women are going to read that. And that is going to be a red flag. And he's like, really? Why? And I'm like, because it assumes that you think all women are dramatic.
There you go. And
you're going into it with that assumption that all bitches be crazy. It basically says bitches be crazy is what you're saying. And women don't want to read that. It is understood that none of us want drama. None of us want bad relationships. Like that is, we get it.
Cheaters need not apply. Dadoy.
Exactly. Like
mean
don't
people
want
suck.
a cheater.
Oh
no
wow,
shit.
what an original take.
Like it does not need to be said.
Yeah, we get it.
And in saying it, you are showing yourself to be someone who makes generalizations about women, and a lot of women are going to not be down with that. So get rid of it. And he's like, all right. And I said, and furthermore, can I show you a couple of profiles that are really he's like, okay. So I have two that I always show random dudes in my career as a Tinder profile
my hair's not
updater.
doing what it's supposed to do, so I'm just fixing it.
I get it. So I'm like, here's these two guys. They have excellent profile. Here is the variety of pictures. They look like them. If I showed up somewhere, I would know who I was looking at. But they're in a variety of poses. They are in. There's
was one of them your friend?
No, his was boring, and I told him that going in. So, but the thing was, I had always said, if it didn't work out, I will leave you with a better Tinder profile. That is my guarantee.
All right, I need to set one up, I guess.
That is my guarantee to gentlemen callers. If it doesn't work out, I will leave you with a better profile because
exactly
I've seen some things. So. No, his was boring. But two other gentlemen, I'm like, and then look at their, their bios were like, both of them had done kind of just almost like a bullet pointed list that was just like tacos, bar trivia, like just random
That's
stuff.
What my resume says. Well, I mean, almost exactly because it says tacos and bar trivia.
Yeah, but it was just like random stuff that they read that describes them, and it's
and then the time
read.
I got Wordle in two. Like that's on there on my resume.
Absolutely. Yeah. Just stuff that like isn't generic, that gives a very specific idea of what kinds of things you like to do when you like to go out, what kinds of things are important to you.
Right. I ate scorpion pepper once. I'm still here.
There you go. Like just, that funny. Put something there. Some funny, embarrassing tidbit about
Mine
yourself.
mine used to say, I like long walks down the whiskey aisle. That's what it said.
That's fantastic.
That's
I
pretty
really
much
like
what it
that.
said. And then it said, if you're trying to save my soul, I'm not interested.
Mm-hmm.
Or as a ginger, I'm not interested. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Something like that. Like my profile was really sarcastic and tongue in cheek.
Mm-hmm.
And
which is what you want if you are looking for somebody who's funny. You need to put the funny out there.
Gentleman Callers was, I like stuff and things, and that's pretty much it, or something like that.
I've seen that exact profile from people. I told him, I'm like, put something really just goofy and weird that shows that you're not afraid to be like vulnerable and kind of show your dorky side. Like,
I had a bad picture of me.
Yeah, do at least one picture that's just not great.
Well, I had a picture that was like, it was like me in a. I had a fake mustache on, and it was like I had like glasses on and a fake mustache, and I was making some weird face because I was doing it with the kids, and I was like duck face, and with the mustache, and underneath it said, "Thanks, I grew it myself," or something. I don't know, something.
See, I don't do that. All of mine are flawless. However, I did see one once that I thought was hilarious, and it was the guy taking a picture, and he was kind of like squinting, and the caption is something like, picture I took while I thought I was taking a picture of something else. Like I thought I was doing this, and actually,
that's solid.
Solid.
So my friend just changed her profile picture to underneath her chin, which is a bad angle for all of us. But it was I accidentally took this picture, therefore it's my profile picture.
Oh my God.
There's no way. First of all.
Yeah.
But what we're talking about today, this is a brilliant segue of Amy's.
Absolutely.
Completely on purpose and planned. We are scripted.
Very. My script is right here in front of me. Oh wait, I'm sorry. He's holding it for me.
Your wine bottle. No, we're talking about not changing who you are for someone you're dating.
Unless you
all of us. I mean, unless it's something that's actually helpful to you. Like if someone is like, hey babe, I really worry about the fact that you do meth 5 times a day. As an example, I'm not going to call anyone out, Amy.
I have things to do and I need to stay awake. That's all I'm saying. And how do you think I keep this svelte right here?
Honestly, I was wondering, since you don't like vegetables.
Just eat lots. Here's what you do. Don't eat all day. When you do, eat a cookie jar Blizzard, and that is it for the whole day.
Actually, I put on my swimsuit last weekend because I was at a party at a house with a pool. And my swim bottoms that I wore when you were here are falling off of me now.
Holy shit.
I'm like, there is no way I've lost that much weight, but apparently there is because I'm working 10-hour days and I'm not eating. Apparently.
That'll do it.
I'm drinking.
Just drink all your calories.
Drinking my calories. No, so what we're talking about is I've been told, I'm sure you have too, that you're too much.
I don't know if I've been told it directly. It has been implied many, many times.
I
Sometimes
have been
implied
told
by
that
just being ghosted.
This week. That I am too much.
Here's the proper response to that.
Yeah, right? This is an audio medium, Amy. You have to say middle finger.
No, don't tell them. They need to go watch the video version to find out what I was doing.
Okay.
So we're trying to sell the video version here.
When I went home, it was one of those when you go home, you're like, that was good. Because I was like, what I should have said was be more.
Yeah, don't you hate it when you come up with the perfect response 5 hours later?
Well, so I was in the hot tub with a dick appointment. And he told me that.
What's that, Amy? What is that? Can you explain that?
It's a regularly scheduled appointment. Only unlike
someone named Dick?
Yeah. Only unlike therapy or other appointments that make me feel sad, this just fills my holes.
And not the metaphorical hole in your heart and soul.
No, I don't want that
Got
filled
it.
at all. No,
Got
I'm going to
it.
fill that with whiskey. This is just this is
More
strictly filled with
TikTok fodder. This is so
filled with
perfect.
dick. This is just filled with
Mhm.
dick. Strictly dickly. But no, so he literally looked me in the eye, and I was having a grand old time. You can look at the text
Mhm.
later. But I was having a grand old time, and he literally looked me in the eyes and said, "You're a bit much." And then, so this is someone I was dated, and then I broke up with last year, and literally told me that being with me was bad for his mental health. And I was like, cool. Well, for your mental health, I'm going to remove myself from the situation. I won't. I really like his dick. But
I thought you were talking about a different dick appointment. So you're talking about regular dick appointments.
yes,
Not new
regularly
dick.
scheduled.
Okay, got it.
New
got it,
dick
got it.
appointment has full custody of his child, who
Gross.
is under 10. So that is a
Okay.
whole ass thing.
That's a whole
So
other story. Yeah.
yeah,
got
so
it.
I don't see that one. I mean, I see it every day because he is very photogenic, but no,
Mhm.
I do not see him regularly. No.
Got it.
So no, but
Well, good that
that's
I'm not as mad at him.
oh no, you already didn't like this one. So no, he
Oh,
literally
no, I did not. Now that I know.
literally told me that I was bad for his mental. We had a conversation about it this week, and he clarified that my energy is very big, and he's not in a space where he can handle that right now because he's actually just starting therapy, and he's like kind of breaking down some things, and he just doesn't have the space. And I'm like, okay, I get that, but the way you said it was really dickish, like completely dickish. So no, I've been told to, that I was too much multiple times. And we were talking about that. You were talking about that with your friend. That something I say.
Well, yeah,
Go ahead.
because
You can quote me.
It's hard. Other individuals who are, as you know, I'm quite an extrovert.
I'm not.
I like to be out talking to people. I like to make new friends everywhere I go.
Although it's weird because when we go out places, we talk to everybody.
Yeah.
But
that's what I normally do.
I'm not an extrovert though. So but when I leave, I'm like, I don't know if you noticed, but when I get in the car, I'm like, like shut down.
Yeah, no, I love it.
And then you pull up the camera and you're like, back on. I'm like,
so yeah, like the Memorial Day thing, I was like with somebody that also does this same thing, like just likes to constantly kind of be out around people, just socializing and meeting new people and making connections. And it's hard to find that, honestly. It seems like most people tend to, and I don't know if it's just most people I interact with or whatever, but they tend to be kind of introverts and don't like going out and socializing much. And so I always end up being the one who's like, come on, let's go do something. Let's go. And honestly, if it weren't for my regular life responsibilities and parenting and such, I'd go out every fucking night of the week and do stuff. Like, I love it. I'm a social butterfly. It's my thing. So it's weird to be around somebody who is also like that and has been told also in the past that they were too much, like,
well, see, and I
doesn't
understand that.
feel that way around me.
I understand that because it is someone so I'm an extrovert who can, or I'm an introvert who can extrovert.
An
It's
introverted extrovert.
Right, because I can. And if it's someone who's an introvert, super shy person, I can understand my energy being that. Like I've been told once that being around me is like standing on the sun, which is awesome. Well, he was a very dramatic person, but over time it starts to burn you. I'm like, okay, I'm not. Amy, you know this. How boring am I in real life?
You're not that boring.
You don't even. I'm a pretty boring person. I work like 12-hour days.
Standing on the sun, like it's.
Well, no, he didn't know me in person though. He just knew me from like online and whatever. But
you're like bubbly and delightful.
Not in person, not all the time though. I take a lot of naps.
Nobody is all the time.
I take a lot of naps. I am a former baby, and I need a lot of naps.
Good point.
I take a lot of naps.
Former baby.
Like, how many times when we were in the
You
Airbnb,
nap
how
a
many times
lot.
did I pull the blanket up?
You're kind of a sloth. I
Exactly.
was trying to do some delightful live streams of us
And I would be
watching
like,
ourselves,
and scene.
and you'd be sleeping. This
I
is
would be
hurting my head.
sleeping.
Yeah.
I nap a lot.
Mm-hmm. And you like to, like, put on the comfy clothes, the slutty rompers, and
Okay,
just
those are
chill.
called pajamas, but okay.
Are they? I think they're slutty rompers.
It's awkward having a roommate now because I go out in the living room or in the kitchen to get my stuff, and I'm like in my slutty toddler clothes, and he comes wandering out. I don't think he notices. Hopefully, I don't know. But yeah, it's awkward. But I mean, he's actually
fine.
he's delightful.
Yeah, good. I'm glad that's working out.
You didn't meet him because he was pretending to have COVID to get.
I remember that. Party. Yeah. I'm still mad about it, by the way. Tell him.
Oh, I told him. I was like, "Oh, okay, you had COVID," and he like quote finger quotes, just like Gentleman Caller had appendicitis to get out of Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
It's really dramatic to follow through with the surgery.
Mm-hmm.
It's,
rude.
Speak about
it's rude to you is what it is,
Yeah.
Oh my God. I went to a comedy show last Friday.
Uh-huh.
It was so fucking funny.
Funny us?
The woman?
Okay, women are funny.
Yeah, her name was Elise Cole, and it was in Minneapolis. So she lives in Minneapolis, and she was the like warm-up act. The headliner was what the fuck was his name? Something Craig. Nate Craig, I think. And he's actually got a special coming out, and he who's the fucking guy everybody loves? Bill Barr.
Ugh.
Bill Barr is his producer, so I don't even know. He was funny, but the woman who came first, most of her jokes were about like parenting, and she has 2 boys that are 6 years apart, which is what I have. And man, did she have some relatable fucking stories.
You're like, did you go up to her and ask her on the show?
No, I went up to her and talked to her. And I thought I'm like, in my head, I was thinking, oh God, Amy's going to ask if I ask her on the show, but I'm going to be more, I can't, like this woman, I can't do it.
What I did at the comedy show, I said, if you want to see real comedy, come on my show.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't.
I was afterwards. I was mortified. I was like, did I seriously say that to a fellow comedian? Like, what is wrong with me?
This woman,
I was hoping he'd think it was funny.
Yeah, I debated it, and I was just like, I can't do it. I'm gonna be so like, she's clearly someone who's been doing this for a while, and she was selling merch. So she did this joke about how her kids, she's got 2 boys, and one of them's like like 1, and the other one's 7 or something. So she's like, when I was pregnant, I was going to teach my older son how to make toast, because I'm like, this baby's coming and he needs to get some shit done himself.
Right.
So I'm going to teach him how to make toast so he can handle breakfast. I'm like, what could go wrong? And so she teaches him how to make the toast, and he comes in and he's like, Mom, the toast won't come out of the toaster. I'm going to go get a fork and get it out.
No.
She was just like,
thank you for warning me first, actually.
No. So she went and like took care of that. And then, so the end of her joke was something like, I don't wreck my toaster. Mommy needs that later for her bath. And she said she was, trying out some new jokes, and she's like, oh, good. You guys like that one. The crowd last night did not appreciate it. But one of her merch things was a toaster shaped bath bomb.
Did you buy it?
Of course I bought one.
No, I figured.
It was amazing. She was selling that with like a bottle cozy, because she did a whole bit at the end about how she's actually been sober for like 16 years.
Nice.
And people ask her, oh, so you got sober because you couldn't handle your liquor? And she's like, no, actually, you can't handle anything without alcohol. She's like, people who tell me that like are doing, she's like, I'm fully sober. I don't smoke pot or anything. And
nice.
She made a joke about how most people can't raw dog a Tuesday. She's like, try just feeling all your feelings all the time. Like,
yeah.
So she had this can or like a bottle cozy that just says, how about some of the feelings some of the time, with like a woman winking on it.
Yeah, my therapist and I talk about emotional support whiskey.
Yeah, I know. It made me think. I was I was like wheezing during some of this woman's joke. When she talked about her son asking how the baby was going to get out of her, I'm like, oh my God, I had this exact same
I've had those
conversation.
conversations. And then the conversation is, now I understand how the baby gets out. How did the baby get in? I'm like,
right? Yep.
I don't want to.
And
oh, you want to hear something
just
fun?
did.
Yeah.
Oh no, she was absolutely delightful. I laughed so goddamn hard.
I
I'll
will
have to send
stalk
you a
her
link to
and make her best friend and ask her
do
on the show.
that. When we were in the lobby, I'm like,
I'll
where
send her
is her
tasteful
table?
nudes.
I wanna like find her merch. And he's like, she's literally right there. And I turn and I didn't notice her because she is so fucking short. She's not Amy with an eye short, but she is a tiny, tiny woman. And I felt like I was towering above her.
I'm ridiculously short. Like I tell people I'm short and they're like, I don't know if I'm going to notice you. I'm like, trust me, you will.
I didn't notice it because in the club, I'm like, you're just sitting in a chair and she's up kind of on a stage. I'm like, Jesus, she is tiny. She's a tiny, tiny woman. She made a lot of Gen X jokes about Gen X and millennials.
I'm not a Gen Xer.
Well, she is only 40. So she was talking about how she's like a
geriatric
late millennial.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. It was a lot of that kind of thing. So, and how she's Jewish, but she is Minnesotan.
I love that millennials walking around like they rent the place. Because we're never going to own homes.
So no, we're not. Anyway, it was fun.
Oh yeah. So what was it? 4 days ago? It is June, right? It's June.
I believe so.
The children are all out of school. Everything is happening. About 4 or 5 days ago, my 13-year-old said, Mom, I want to go to summer camp, a sleepaway one. I'm like, that's something that needs to be decided like February, March. And she was like, no, find one. And I was like, ask your dad. And she was like, oh, he said to ask you because you're also my parent. And I was like, cool. He's cool. This guy's awesome. So I start looking and I was like, only things I found are Bible things. I'm sorry.
Of course. Yeah. No,
I'm sorry. All I find are Bible things. Just like, I'm sure you can find them. I'm like, I literally can't. It's June. I can't find anything. And so I've been having this fight all week.
It's probably booked. Yeah.
Well, I've been having this conversation all week. She is determined to go to a sleepaway summer camp.
Did you look for Camp Quest? Does Camp Quest have anything? Never mind.
I bunted that over.
Never mind. I remember the story with that.
I bunted that over and said, hey, find out about this. Like, find out. So I'm like, okay, yeah. So yes, but it's also June. Like, I don't, if it's like next week.
Yeah. There's no kids want
I was like, dude. So I've been having this fight-ish sort of. So
yeah, my son would never want it. Although shit, I was supposed to sign him up for a community ed class with like robots or something. God damn, I'm such a bad parent.
It's just a lot of work. It's a whole lot of work.
But
that's what we're talking about, is not changing who you are for anyone.
Unless it's to make yourself better.
Like if you want to go running every morning, gross, and make yourself healthier and, eat really healthy and stop eating sugar or whatever. Right. That's you, not, hey, Tubbs, let's go running every morning.
Well, I think part of the thing, especially with the personality thing, is just women often are told to be less than, to keep men comfortable. I talked about
that in therapy today, that I have. It's very rarely that I've been able to be 100% myself because I can't.
Well, you think a lot of times you're just going to scare people away if you're exactly who you are, because you're a lot. But
no, I know I'm a lot. And also men are very threatened by women that are smart or smart, could potentially be smarter than them.
Yeah, or funnier than them, or more outgoing than them, or more able to make friends than they are. Exactly. Or what they usually interpret as flirty. Like they don't want women who can go make those connections.
I grabbed his dick as a friend.
There's nothing wrong with that, Amy. I keep telling you, if he's having a problem with it, just sue him.
That's what all guys do.
Tell him to prove it, and
prove it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you say I did it, that's defamation, as like the
Yes.
Me Too movement.
Mm-hmm. Just tell him that on behalf of all of us fighting the patriarchy,
Oh, you know what's
you
not
are owed that.
defamation? You know what's not defamation? My
What?
ex-husband is a giant asshole. Not
I'm pretty
defamation.
sure he is. Here's the thing about defamation, though. I am not a lawyer. I am no legal scholar.
You are not.
I have a layman's understanding of legality and defamation. What I know about defamation is that to be defamatory or to be committing slander or something
Mhm.
like that, you have to be lying, right? So you have to be
Well,
telling a
yeah,
lie about the
I
person.
100% never was.
Right. But if you
Okay.
just state an objective fact,
He's a giant
like
asshole.
your ex-husband is a giant asshole,
He is a giant
I
asshole.
mean, then he's got to go to court and prove he's not an asshole. And how do you do that? From what I've never met him, but from the things that I have witnessed
And heard from
and
all of those
heard
recordings.
from audio recordings,
Giant asshole.
I feel like I'm in a position to state unobjectively that at least when it comes to his behavior towards the mother of his children,
Yeah.
he is a giant asshole.
Thank you. I
And
appreciate that.
and yeah,
It's
I'm
his
just-
kids. It's his kids too, honestly. It's fair.
I mean, to his
Shouldn't-
kids. You're not saying his kids are assholes.
No,
You're saying his behavior towards his kids.
towards his kids.
I don't
'cause
want your kids to sue you for defamation, Amy.
they were in the room.
They kind of are assholes too, frankly. I met them once, but
That's
is not
because
what
they
were
said
saying.
that you weren't funny.
They're assholes, Amy.
They were like, "Which one of you is the funny one?" We were both like,
Assholes.
we were both like me, and they're like, "Wrong. Neither of you are funny."
That
We're like,
question. They're so mean to you. Don't
They're
they know
so
you're a
mean
cool
to
mom?
everybody. I'm not a real mom. I'm a cool mom.
I'm a cool mom. I'm gonna start wearing my cool mom tank top
yeah.
everywhere I go. I'm a cool mom.
You have one?
Of course I do.
I do not.
It's amazing. It's got like a cow pattern background, and then in hot pink it says "Cool Mom" on it.
No.
It's too small for me.
Does it say COWL?
No, it does not. However,
Cowl
it
mom.
should, but it's too small for me. And
Why
that is
would you wear anything with a cow print background and hot pink letters?
because
Because it's
it says
Minnesota.
"Cool Mom" on it.
Okay. It's basically Wisconsin, which is the same state as Minnesota.
Oh, let me assure you, it is not. They are two
I have it on good authority that
totally
it's the same
different
state.
states.
Same state. It's basically the same state.
Some people live in one state and some people live in another state. This person lives in Minnesota, not Wisconsin. You know why? Because that's a whole other fucking state.
I'm just saying it's basically the same thing.
Anyway, so yeah, that's been fun. We've been talking. You got anything else to say?
I don't. Basically, what do I say?
Don't
Don't
dull
let
your
any
sparkle.
don't dull your sparkle.
It's
Don't
a
dull your
fun- I like
sparkle
it.
for
It's a fun-
anybody.
We need to put that shit on like a pillow. Did you make that up or did you steal that from a pillow?
I'm pretty sure I made it up.
I feel
Just
like it's an original.
there's plenty of dicks in the ocean. That's all me.
Exactly.
That's all me,
We're
baby.
fucking them on Tinder.
All these are my.
Yeah.
You've heard me when I'm going around. I just
So many great catchphrases.
I just say things. I don't even know what I'm saying. I never know
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
I feel like "don't dull your sparkle" is a good one. You
Don't
don't
dull your
want to.
sparkle.
If people don't like you, then they don't. Not everybody's gonna like you.
They
Fuck them.
right up.
And it's easier to say that than do it. I get it, but still,
Not
if people
everybody
don't like you,
appreciates art. Wait, what
you'll
is that
find
thing with
people
the
who like
hands?
you.
Not everybody appreciates art. Yours is better than mine.
I know it's because I've got the resting. I have a theory, by the way. I told this to Megan this weekend because I saw Megan.
That's better. I like Megan.
Megan assured me that this is not how science works, but I disagree. I have noticed that I'm getting more wrinkly right here. Like I've noticed the laugh lines show up more than they used to like a year ago.
Laugh?
I think it's because I'm not keeping up with my resting bitch face. And if I would just smile less, my wrinkles would be better.
So come to Texas. We'll do a little bow and a little hot tub.
Mm-hmm.
We'll reverse it. We'll probably get in the hot tub and then bow.
Yeah, good idea.
I've never done it, but I need it for migraines.
I've never done it either, but Megan was telling me that because I'm like, I don't know, I feel like it always looks so fake, and Megan's like,
Not
no,
if you do it right.
you don't see the people who do it right. Like
Yeah.
you're seeing the people where it was kind of. But the idea of needles in my face does not thrill me. I'm not gonna lie.
So have you ever heard squirrels in my pants?
I think so.
The song from Phineas and Ferb.
Mhm. Oh,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah, yeah.
sing "Needles in My Face" to squirrels in my pants
Oh
now.
my God.
Needles in my face.
Oh shit. My arm's bleeding again because this is what I do now. I pick at my skin because I'm a meth addict.
Okay.
It's really just because I have like lots of moles.
No, I have a lot of mosquito bites lately because it's 90 fucking degrees in Texas.
Oh Jesus! I have been scratching my legs so much from mosquito bites that I have
them
bruises on them.
everywhere.
Mhm.
So,
Well, fuck.
do you have the patrons pulled up?
Oh my gosh! You know what? I did, and then I started bleeding. So hold on a second. And I'm bleeding right on my axe handle. So
No.
I know.
I know Nicholas has a pimple on him right now.
Poor Nicholas. Okay.
Sad day.
So let's see. Patrons. Alrighty. So we have patrons. They give us money. We need more of it.
We got another patron. April became a 666. I got the notification.
Oh, she wasn't before? I thought she was. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I don't
know. I just
I'm
know she was
sorry. I'm
666.
sorry, April. You're delightful, and
I want to meet April in person.
I hope April comes to Skepticon.
Please come to Skepticon.
Yeah. Anyway, so
I will tell you all the secrets about Amy. There's literally no secrets about Amy, actually.
There's a reason there's no secrets about me, and it's because I can't keep one. So.
Same.
Yeah, I would like to be able to. I wish I had. What's the word there's a
Decorum?
Discretion.
Discretion. We're saying
I don't have any. I have none.
I don't have any of that either. I just like blurted out. It's like, so my sister, when I was 9, I was turning 9, so which means my sister was 4 because she's 5 years younger than me. She came in the house and she goes, oh, Amy, guess what? And I said, what? And she goes, we're getting you a Garfield sleeping bag for your birthday. My birthday was in like 2 weeks. And my mom was like,
kids can't tell.
That's
kids
me.
Can't keep secrets ever.
That's me. Something comes, I'm like, I'll hold it behind my back. I'm like, do you want me to just give it to you now? Because I can't hide it. I don't know what I'm doing. Please.
Even my own kids, Carter's always been like, no, I want to wait. And I'm like, can I just please give it to you now? Yeah. And he's like, no, wait. I'm like, but I want to tell you.
But I get all weird. Like the package comes, I'm like, to the kids, I'm like, and they're like, Mom, what is it? I'm like, I can't tell you. It's a surprise. Okay, take it.
Yeah, our friend Sarah had sent us a message and was like, can you keep a secret for real? And I'm like, no.
Okay,
tell somebody else. Tell somebody else. I can't. I'm like, tell Amy, I'm not gonna.
I can't keep my own secrets. I can keep
she
other
didn't
people's
tell me
secrets.
The secret, and that was smart because I can't keep a fucking secret. I love you, Sarah. I love you, and I want to keep secrets. I just can't.
I can keep everybody else's secrets because I just like, I respect the process of being a friend. But for myself, I'm like, oh, guess what? You want to hear something fun?
It depends on what the secret is and who I'm telling it to.
Yeah.
But it's just me in that position.
Okay, so our patrons give us money so we can keep this show rolling.
Before that, I was going to tell you quickly, I'm spray painting ducks. I got to go back outside and do that. I'm spray painting them rainbow colored.
Good,
and then I will put them in the store tomorrow.
Good.
And subversively make a gay pride display of ducks and see if my mom notices.
Does she not like the gays?
She does. She and my dad are just both never put anything political in the store, and to them that's political.
How is gay pride political?
It's political. So yeah. So I'm just gonna be like, what? Why do you have a problem with different colored ducks? I don't even know what you're talking about. There's not.
Are you gonna put them in the window?
Probably. We'll see. Or on the center display. I'm thinking about it.
Right outside.
There'll be something real cool. I've got them all. I've got a red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple duck ready to go in a row. It's gonna be great. Okay, so patrons, $6.66 a month or higher. We'll give you a shout out every week, like Nathan, Jason, April, Paul, Sarah, Randall, Life in the Left Lane podcast. I know I say this every week, but do you think they died?
Oh,
and just forgot their bank account is still set to give us money?
I'm not mad.
I bet they did. Yesh, Natalie, Wendy, Maddie, and I was just thinking about this guy today. It's been too long since we talked. I should message him. Our 909. I'm gonna go by his number that's in here. Our 9,900 And nope. I take that back. You know why? Because it was Memorial Day. And our third favorite Rich is an Air Force vet. So
He is
happy
a
Memorial
vet.
Day. He doesn't like to talk about it, but he is one. Happy Memorial Day, third favorite Rich. I'm not doing second.
Wow.
That's too weird.
Wow.
Have we ever done third before?
I don't know. We used to
I
say
doubt
second.
it. I doubt it. It's gonna be. I can't put him back in second place. That would give him too big of a head. So
I understand.
but because I respect the troops.
So just reach out to him. Just send him my nudes to like break the ice. Since it's
Good
been a while.
idea.
Thank you.
Are you sure
It's
you
good,
haven't
it's a
yet?
good icebreaker.
I feel like you probably have sent them to everybody.
I mean, all the
point.
patrons get like a complimentary nude.
Yeah, obviously. Become a patron, everyone. Listen, I get to see all of them too, and they're fantastic. You need to see them. If you're
Oh
lucky,
my
I'll throw
God.
in one of mine. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Just to spice it up a little bit, some
If I like
variety.
you or not, I don't know. We'll figure something out.
A little evil queen nudie.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
I will neither confirm nor deny that exists as a thing.
Okay, but that's fantastic.
However, I have a crown collection, is all I am saying. So,
so I have 7 crowns now.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, pass me.
I've got 10.
So I was talking about my crowns to my therapist.
As you do.
She has 5.
Oh, yes.
And she was like, well, yeah, because when my friends come over, we all wear crowns. I'm like, exactly.
That is the proper fucking way to do it. My friend is not family friend. She's a friend, but family friend is getting married tomorrow. And she's like, listen, we're going casual. It's like the 4th marriage. It's very super casual, one step above eloping. She's going to wear a sundress. She's like, but I expect you to be fabulous and to wear a crown and just go crazy. So debating if I should wear one or not, and show up the bride on her own wedding day. She said I could, but that might be weird. I don't know.
Awesome. All right.
That look means it's time to go.
Are you done with the list?
Yep, I am.
Okay. Well, thank you.
I saved third favorite Rich for last. So, all right.
Okay.
See you next time.
Delightful. Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks to all of you motherfuckers who put up with the Amy's droning on week after week. If you enjoy their delightful bitchcraft, please follow them on all of the social medias and send them all of your money on Patreon or PayPal. You can find them on these platforms by using the Google machine. It's not hard. If you want to bitch with other fans about the show, join the Secret Soup Talk Facebook group. If you want to tell Amy and Amy to fuck off personally, you can send an email to secularsouppodcast@gmail.com, although it may go unanswered. Please rate and review the show on iTunes, Facebook, and wherever else you can review things like this. It will help spread the soup gospel far and wide. And hey, text someone right now. Tell your friends. As always, we'll leave you with the vocal stylings of Mr. Eli Bosnick.
Secular soup creed. Soup is the ultimate virtue. It's delicious, nutritious, patriarchy smashing, racism fighting, warm and fuzzy, human affirming, fun having, anti-theist, glitter throwing, tummy satisfying, pair of new shoes fulfilling, diversity seeking, happiness. Minestrone, beef and barley, chicken broth and split pea, gazpacho, tomato, clam chowder and potato, chicken noodle, beef noodle, egg drop and ramen cup, miso, gumbo, leek and pho. Grab a bowl and taste the magic. Slurp even this.